Councilmember, are you ready to take the oath of office? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and of the state of Florida and the Charter of the Village of Pinecrest, that you are duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state of Florida, and that you will well and faithfully perform the duties of council member upon which you are about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations.
I always get to go first. It's a terrible thing. Well, I'm delighted to be here. First, I want to thank all of the dignitaries who came out. I think the best way to address all of you at this point is friends and neighbors, which is really what we're here to honor, which is that we are a group of friends and neighbors who've come together to engage in a wonderful exercise of self-rule. I moved to Pinecrest in 2009. I may be the person with the least number of years in this village, in this room. And over the course of 7 years, and over the course of a year of knocking on doors and meeting my neighbors, the thing that I found over and over and over was a community of gracious, helpful, engaged, wonderful people who wanted the best for their families and for each other. And I recognize that my particular commitment as a council member needs to be to make sure that this is a community where people feel welcome to leave their gates, to leave their walls, to come out onto our streets, to come into our community center, to come to our parks, to come to our community organizations and houses of worship, and engage whatever passion drives them to give back to the community that we all live in and love. And that will be my particular focus in the 4 years going forward. I also want to close my remarks by saying that this was truly an amazing year to be a woman on the ballot, particularly a first-time candidate on the ballot. And I'm standing here in front of two of my 3 daughters, and my niece and my nephew. And I want to take a moment to speak to them, to say that this is a time when we have to recognize how far we've come. I'm wearing my great-grandmother's bracelet and my grandmother's earrings and my mother's ring. And when my grandmother was born in 1910, the United States was still 10 years away from giving women the vote. We have to recognize how far we've come and how far we still have to go, and teach our young people that there is never any reason to shy away from becoming involved, from looking for positions of leadership, and from serving others. So thank you so much for the honor of electing me to Village Council, and I promise to do you proud.
On behalf of the Village of Pinecrest, I'd like to present you with your council pin. Councilmember McDonald, you're ready to take the oath of office.
I'd like to get the rest of my family up here, my brother, grandchildren, fiancé, and my son.
Ready to take the oath? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and of the state of Florida and the Charter of the Village of Pinecrest, that you are duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state of Florida, and that you will well and faithfully perform the duties of council member upon which you are about to enter, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's good to be here. I had prepared some remarks. And I think, nah, I don't want to do that. I was going to talk about transportation and transit. I'm thinking, wait a minute, nobody's here. I don't want to talk about that stuff tonight. We've got a party over here. So I'm going to take this and fold it up and save it for a council meeting. I thought you liked that. But I do want to say, first of all, thanks to everyone for being here. For the people that voted for me, I appreciate that. It was a very interesting election. It was a hard-fought election, an excellent opponent, and the result is what it is. And I'm delighted to have the opportunity to serve the people of Pinecrest for another 4 years. It's really been an honor for me to be on the Village Council for the past 4 years, and I'm really looking forward to the future. We've got a council we've got an excellent council coming up. I'm looking forward to working with all of us. We've got a lot of challenges, as we all know. I do like transit. I like to talk about it. I'm involved in it. And it is something that people in our community are very aware of and interested in. We all know about traffic. We experience it every day. There's a lot going on in our community, in our county. We have the busway, and that is going to change things here in Pinecrest, I think. But I'm not going to get into that. I just want to briefly say that, as I said, I've enjoyed these 4 years. I'm looking forward to the next 4. What makes Pinecrest such a great place to live, and as my campaign slogan for the 2 times that I've done it, keeping Pinecrest a great place to live and raise a family. And that's what motivated me the first time to run. I've lived here longer than you, Anna. We've been here 40 years. 40 years this year, 1976. Susan and I moved here with 2 children. Jennifer is here tonight over there with her husband, Adam Levy, and my 2 grandchildren, Aiden and Jordan. And we only had 2 children at the time. And since then, and Chrissy, my daughter Chrissy, who lives in Boise, who obviously can't be here tonight. But 2 of my children were born here in Pinecrest. My daughter Jamie, who lives in Houston, and my son James, who was born here and lives here in Pinecrest again. He's an architect. So we've raised our kids here. We've grown up here, and we love Pinecrest. And that's what motivated me to run 4 years ago to give back to the community, because I believe in giving back to the community. That's what I've done my whole life as an attorney. I've always been involved civically. I've worked in government. And so at the end of my career, I thought, I want to give back to this particular community that's been good to me and good to my family. So I'm delighted to be here. I'm looking forward to the 4 years. And that's all I have to say. So if you want to hear my speech, I'll do it some other time for you. So, thank you.
Pinecrest's new state senator, who's here with us tonight, Senator Rodriguez. Yes, sir. You want to have your family join you? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and of the state of Florida and the Charter of the Village of Pinecrest, that you are duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state of Florida, and that you will well and faithfully perform the duties of mayor upon which you are about to enter, so help you God? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Again, it's an honor. It's definitely an honor to be able to serve. I want to say thank you to a few people tonight. I want to thank everybody who came before us: Evelyn Greer, Gary Messner, Cindy Lerner, Jeff, Nancy, Gail, Bob. You guys had the vision to get us here, did the hard work and the heavy lifting to make us what we are today. and we're going to work really hard to hopefully match or exceed those high levels of standard. I want to thank my parents. I want to thank my brother and sisters, because without those guys, I don't think I would have had the courage to take on such a public task. I'm a little shy. So they taught us how to run towards problems and not away from them, and try to make the world a better place. And my wife Mia, daughter Alexis, and son Joe, who let me do this, because you know, when you work every day like everybody in the room does, you get up in the morning and you go to work before they go to school. Sometimes you get home after they're in bed, and when you have a job like this, it adds a couple more days out of the house. And so they let me do this. Hopefully it's a good example, and you'll all be proud. So with that, I'm looking forward to working with our great staff, some of the best city people in the city business, and a great group of people on the council. With that, thank you very much, and let's enjoy the rest of the evening.
Pull it up.
There.
And never wanting to miss an opportunity for a good social media picture. If I could have Mayor Greer, Mayor Matzner, and Mayor Lerner join us.
Scoot over a little bit closer so the delicate time press. You're good, you're good.
Now I'm going to take a point of personal privilege, since I've served all four of them.